Good morning. Today we are having a kind of special treat. Um, I don't upload every game that I play. I review most of them in a very short amount of time. After almost every game, I have an idea in my head what kind of happened, what I could have done, what I didn't do well, all that stuff. And I mark that down for me and also, but it's not that interesting to a viewer. Mostly because a lot of the stuff is in my head and I don't want to make a 30-minute video over every game where I lay it all out. So, um, so I will in future only upload the games that I think are kind of interesting from a development kind of point. Now, what we have here today is a Nautilus game. It went very well in terms of results. But as it so often happens in solo queue, there was a phase where everything went down the drain. The game looked kind of dire at, well, for quite some time. And even with a very big advantage early on, I felt a lot of the time that I was making the wrong moves, or I was making the correct move, but the opponent was just faster. And it was not so much that I was making giant mistakes, it was just I had this feeling that the opponents were better than me. Not just having a good day and I have a bad day or whatever, they're just better than me. Which makes this game for me so interesting. So, what we're gonna do is, as always, I will take a look at the early laning phase. Well, I think it's just one of the most crucial building blocks for well, any laner really. And then you're gonna look into mid-game decision making into late game, where most of the mistakes happen. So let's go. Um, no, runes I think was everything okay. Alright, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, let's change vision and go. We know they're in here. Still in there. We see Gali going out and I go in. Or I try to fake it. We see him go back in, that means he isn't there. And Elise face checks the wrong bush. Or brush. Okay, now I missed the hook. That's it. Lot of stuff going down. So a lot of summoner spells were used. Only Caitlyn and botlane has it remaining. Now we are kind of in a position, everything is low, we have a bit more HP, but they have a wave advantage. So if I don't find an opportunity, or Kai'Sa, to fight right now, they will be able to crash wave because they have the level 2. And because I have so many minions, I can just incite them and I can't really engage. So we give it up. I had a short window where maybe could have something done, but no, not really. Not if this opponent is smart. I can... Yeah, I can't posture over here because of the incoming wave. But now, because Leona isn't using her support item, now we gain the level advantage. And now I can posture aggressively. Could have done even more than that. Now I should be standing... No, I have to proc my items. Now I see them conceding conceding the wave, I should be way forward. Now I'm level 2, I can basically stand here. Yeah, I should have stood way further to deny XP, that's a mistake. Okay, we see the jungler and top side, so we can do what we want. Nicely done. And we crash the wave. Basically all because Leona conceded the wave. So I see Leona going back. She will be, the wave is pushing to us, she will be a bit late to the lane, but it's coming into us anyway. Could have gone somewhere else. Top, no, that's way too long. Would have given bot control over the wave again. Mid, not really. Syndra was low and wanted to go back, so bot it is. So Gwen can be here now. Yeah, there she is. Oh yeah. And that I just, yeah. Kai'Sa could walk up because she was further away from the Leona and Caitlyn, but I just blindly followed and I died for it. That's major mistake. That gives Leona and Caitlyn the before mentioned control over the wave again. Now they can zone her until I'm here. Trying to prevent, to predict her back step, but she didn't. That's fine. Now Caitlyn can play to her range. So the question I'm asking myself right now is or was there an opportunity for me to be more aggressive? Because if the lane stays just neutral like that, where nothing is happening, neither Leona nor me, nor myself were finding engagers, then they will automatically win because of the natural advantage that Caitlyn has over Kai'Sa. So Gwen is, so that's the next point I had in mind. Gwen is invading. I know Leona left the lane, she's probably here. I want to support. Okay, I see them coming back. 3 people could be here, and there are. Yeah, Syndra was already in mid again and I walked into the brush. I'm just inting here. That's just disappointing. Okay. Now we have to concede that area because I'm dead. Okay. I just cleaned up. Okay. I suspect Gwen to be here. Yeah, I don't know what Caitlyn was thinking there. That's fine. Okay. Now. Close here. Oh yeah, Kai'Sa walked up, but I Well, I let it happen. Should have pinged her back. No. They are off tempo, have to reset, we get the Drake for free. Well, we also could have gotten it because we're just as far ahead, probably. So, what do we do? What are we supposed to do now? I mean, top turret is gone. Do we have Herald? Yes, we do. Should take mid turret. Or bot turret. One of the auto turrets. Mid is more valuable. We're all on the map. Newly on the map. Spent our gold, right? Yeah, except for Kai'Sa. So I'm going top? Why am I going top? Do I think I will dive Syndra? No, I was just hovering for Ward. Okay. Why did I die here? We clear the mid lane, yes. We see the Leona coming, I put a ward down, we go into bot. Thinking that Elise will come. Damn. I should have just gone out and fight with the Elise. Yeah, the Galio ulti prevented Kai'Sa or Elise from engaging. And they could just got a free kill onto me. Yeah, that's not good. Ooh, at least 2 times this game where I just donated the kill. Not good at all. Yeah. So we killed him. Could have killed him there, but we were not ready. Maybe I should have killed him first. That was my intention. Okay. Again on the map. Oh, I hit that. Yeah, let's go. Minimapska. What's the dragon timer? Oh, okay. Oh, then everything's fine. Okay, so 2-3. Okay. See, we saw Quinn going top, so he will likely die. We can attempt to push for the mid turret. Maybe if Caitlyn and Leona are not there, we can take it for free. Elise takes bot. No direct objective on the map. We just take the waves. Yeah, just wait for forward. I go way too far forward and die. Now 50 seconds is a Drake. But Elise chases stuff there. Pretty bad. Yeah, Kai'Sa does the same thing again. Here things start to go wrong. They get the dragon. I have to notice at this point I already have 6 deaths, so it's plenty wrong already in execution in fights. Not everything was a clear mistake from me. Some 2 were just, no, 1 was just miscommunication. A play that would have been good if everyone would have been on board with it. but plenty of donated kills, commonly known as team kills. Okay. Now we should gain deep vision and prepare Baron. Okay, now we should do Baron. Oh yeah, she'll deceive. And now we should run straight to Baron. Oh, I remember, I was thinking that a lot. This doesn't give us anything. And we get it anyway if we have Baron. Even taking the turret and then going Baron would have been fine, but taking the inhib is just a mistake. Okay. So we don't get Baron now because of that. By the way, I'm still debating on Radiant Virtue versus Locket on something like Nautilus, and I still don't have an answer. Obviously there are games where you want the instant ability to shield someone against assassins, but against everything else I tend to go for Radiant Virtue. I think it is better. The obvious downside is it is more costly. Which is the reason why I'm not sure yet. Although I think if you have the ability to go into it, and there's not some important fight in the near future where you need a completed mythic like Locket, you should always go Radiant Virtue. Unless, as I said, there's something specific you want Locket for. Oh yeah, Kai'Sa is coming too late. And even going around for some reason, and that's, yeah. Baron is so far delayed that they can get exit to it. That's very bad. And then that. And you see? And now they get Dragon because of that. Because Kai'Sa inked. Well, I pinged her, so I did my job in that part. Okay, but now they get, they kill a lot of people. We can't really get much out of the Baron. And they also get the Drake. We only have one Drake, so that's not going to be a win condition in any kind of future. Yeah. Best we can hope for is the outer turrets, which we are trying to go for the board, which is fine in my opinion. Yeah, get a chunk in the owner, which basically guarantees that turret, which was already pretty safe. Okay, and now so that was a thing. Obviously this overstaying here, or I think it's overstaying, costs us again. I think it is horrible to stay here. We have no Baron. The minions are gone. We can't dive them. Darius doesn't even have TP. Why are we still here? And that's why I press back and ping them back. Obviously they are not of that opinion. Yeah, no, I'm certain. That's just a clear overstay. That doesn't give us anything. Was the idea maybe to stay here to give Darius room to get something? I mean, they need 3 people to kill him, he's very strong. And if they don't send 3 people, he will get this turret. And us being here forces him to, us being here in bot lane forces the enemies to respond to us, which gives Darius the freedom to take the turret. So should I have been there? No. At the point where I left, Darius was not anytime soon in position. Just now, where I'm again in mid lane, just now he's in position with this next wave to push the turret. And even Kai'Sa is also gone, and no, yeah, just Link's. Yeah. Okay.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Flashed into the hook, mistook into the wall. Yeah. Another int from me. Really, I have so many deaths, it's fathomable really. So the Drake is coming up next. Baron is coming up. Baron is sooner, so we kinda want vision in that Baron area. And they want the same. And okay. I see Galio coming along here. He can only engage on me. My whole team is behind me. Their team can't immediately damage me, even if they CC train me. So I think that is fine. Yes. That should be a free Baron. We get everything we want. We saw Quinn there and Kai'Sa just doesn't respect it. Can we still do Baron? Yes, I think so. We have an easy turn with myself. Can just stand in the pit and threaten the flash into them. Or hex flash at any rate. Should just start Baron. Yeah, he takes 3 damage, that's not good.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Shut down.
So the more watchless, the less I think my mid-game decision making is bad. No, it was actually pretty good, I think. The real issue is the random deaths that I had this game. They were just not necessary. If someone makes a mistake and I die, then that is definitely, that has nothing to do with them, that's just I made an additional mistake. Yeah, now we should do Baron here. I don't know why Elise goes back. Yeah, it doesn't matter that you have 3k, it's a free Baron. So I feel pretty secure here. I should immediately look out, which I do. But I run in and Elise runs in and yeah, I think he dies too and he also runs in. Now the game becomes really dangerous because now they get dragon.
Red team has slain Baron Nashor.
Again, so many stupid deaths. I mean, it was my first game of the day, but goddamn it. It's a good engage, guess that. This game state now, it's always, what do you do now? The next objective is far away. You have 2 open inhibs that you have freedom to push out now, so that's what you should do. But what's your next step to win the game? Clearing the lanes is not the next step to win the game, it's the next step to not lose it. Which is also necessary, but what's the next step to win? Vision around objectives, but when the objective spawns, the vision will be gone, even if it's not cleared. So what do you do? We have an Elise Nautilus, so we kinda want to trap. So just get vision anyway, fight in their territory, their side of the map. Fight over vision, establish a little bit of it, let it be cleared. So just make the enemy expand resources, vision resources. And then when the objective ultimately spawns, they might have cleared their side, but they have nothing in the river or beyond, so we have an advantage there. If there's still a little bit left in their side. Basically it's a vision tug of war where the one who resets first to get vision wins. Because one side goes in, establishes vision, the other side comes in and clears it. And clearing only requires a red pink wards or red trinket. But if the opponents could still be there, you also need your full team there to be safe. You need to ward in brushes and so on. So you also need to expand vision. Meaning the one who resets first gets to decide where is the line drawn where the opponent doesn't have vision anymore, which usually is the river. If we are the first here, establish vision, they have to clear, their vision will never go into the river or beyond. Whereas we will have pink wards here maybe, and might even have some here left. And that goes on and on and on, always with advantage for the ones that can reset first. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of stupid that we go there. It's just a time waste to go for Nexus, we can never end here. They're trying to trap. Win is hard to trap. Okay, Leona does something interesting here. And Galio Ultra for some reason, so that's 2 free kills. And we win the game. All in all, the decision making was not too bad, but as I said before, the random deaths. What would I say is the reason for these random deaths? Hard to say. Paying more attention to where my teammates are? No, not really. It's always kind of difficult with champs that have clearly defined roles. Or not clearly defined, but very prominent roles. Whereas like a Nautilus. Nautilus's role is usually to engage, to go in. I have to hook someone and ult someone and auto attack someone, and that's my job. And for these kinds of champs it's always harder to get into mind space of when am I not supposed to do that. Was that the issue here? No. No. All my deaths were more or less the result of not respecting the enemy's champs. Just simply not respecting them. Just going where I was not allowed. Almost every time I died, it was quite far away from the rest of my team, where I was clearly out of position. That's just straight up stupid. It happens rarely for me, but it happened here. So, I'm gonna write it down. and see if it repeats itself. In the first 3 episodes, the thing that was most concerning was ability usage in fights, which was better here. So, improvements were made. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a nice day.